Welcome all you Aquarians to your August monthly reading, and we've been focusing on chakras since the beginning of the year. Last month we finished up on the regular, well-known chakras with the crown chakra, and now we're going to move on to kind of the out of the ordinary chakras that most people talk about. And for this month we're going to be looking at what is called the Earth Star Chakra, which is about 6 inches below our feet. And that basically connects us. It aligns us with the heart of the earth, so with Mother Earth. So it acts as like this anchor for our light, for our soul, that deeply roots us into the planet. So of course that brings a lot of a supported feeling, a grounding feeling, and it's kind of like we're held on our journey by that divine mother energy, that beautiful motherly nurturing energy. So for this month we're going to be asking and focusing on just where in our lives can you use more support, more grounding, or being held in your life. And if you're new to my channel, what I do each month is I actually take a tarot deck and I split out the major arcana from the 4 suits of the minor arcana. This month I am using the Tarot of the Magical Forest, and these represent just the general energies for the month, what they want you to know. So we'll get into that, but we're going to first start off by pulling a card here from the Ancestral Path Tarot. Any of the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box below, so if you're interested in purchasing any of these for yourself, they're all listed down there. I'm just going to give these a good shuffle, and we will jump in here, Aquarius. All right, so for our Aquarians, what do you want them to know? Okay, not all those. These are just huge cards, even for my big old hands. So let's take a look here and see. For our Aquarians, maybe if I do it this way, what would you like them to know? Where can they use that support, that grounding, that being held? For all our Aquarians. Okay, I do want this one right here. And then I'm also going to pull this card while we're in that energy of the general energies for the entire month. Give those a good mix. So what else for our Aquarians? What else do you want them to know? Okay, I do want that one right there. All right, so we'll start off with this one here, and you have the Prince of Staves. So that'll be the Knight of Wands. Wands is your drive, your ambition, your inspiration, your passion. And of course, the Knight is all about action. Wands and fire energy, which is all about action too. So you have a lot of movement in the month of August in your life. Just a lot of energy coming in, a lot of passion for your life. And we'll get more details in what areas as we go through the rest of the reading. But let's also pull this card and see what, So you have the Death card here, which makes total sense. This is nothing to be afraid of. This is death and rebirth. So definitely there's this ending that's happening here and this new beginnings that is going on, that is bringing in this new energy. So this new passion, this new drive is coming in because you're cutting away some old stuff. It's like, I don't know why they show me this. It's like you have someone that has all these chains attached to them with all this stuff. And I don't know why they're showing like meat and different things that are attached to it, but it's like things that have rotted, which is kind of gross, but it very much is this picture of it's rotted. There's even skeletons. There's no meat on it. You're just carrying things around that don't bring you any more benefit. And so they're cutting the chains and letting things go. And the more stuff that you're clearing, the more energy that's returning for you, for your true passion, where you're headed. So we will definitely dig in more here. And we're going to start off by pulling here from can you see that yet? The first suit of the minor arcana, and all the minor arcana represent the 4 different areas of your life experience, of your human experience. Wands is the fire element, and we already talked about that. It's all right here. That passion, the drive. It's your energy and your spiritual energy as well. And because of this reading, I'm going to zero in on the spiritual energy. So this is what the Creator wants you to know about your spiritual adventure during the month of August, regarding this nurturing and this support, this death and this rebirth. Okay, they really want that one right here. All right. And you have the Three of Wands. Makes total perfect sense, especially because this represents like the Ace of Wands. When you first get it, represents the new passion, the new drive. The Two of Wands represents like you've made plans to get from like the middle of the continent to the shore. And once you got to the shore, you were going to take a ship, but you see the sea, you see the possibilities that are out there, that they're endless, and that there's tons of ships that go to different locations. And for me, this card usually represents a change of direction, which makes sense with all this. Letting go of those things that no longer serve you. You have new passion, a new direction. And it's not like a total new direction. It's just like you're coming here and you were planning on going here, but now you're going to go this way. So you've done all this work and gone all this way. It's not like a total restart. It's just an alteration of course, if that makes sense. We will get more clarification on this through the Starseed Oracle and see what else I want you to know about this change of direction, where you're investing your energy. And one more time. All right, so for our Aquarians, what else do you want them to know about their spiritual adventure, about where they're investing their energy, which this kind of veered into more of that than where you're investing your energies. Your spiritual energy. So you've got karmic relationships. And I love this looking, you're seeing things from a different perspective, from a different world even. And it says Orion energy, polarity, soul growth, conflict. So yeah, there is this seeing things from this different place. Let's see what other message comes in here for you, though. So the constellation Orion is thought by many to have been a place of great polarity and eventual unity. Some believe that many starseeds who were part of this cosmic history are incarnate on Earth now and are playing out karmic relationships from Orion times. Perhaps you're one of them. Polarity causes conflict and highlights separation. However, because of this, conflict can also result in unity and growth. Too many misunderstandings are caused when we don't open our heart and mind and see things from a different point of view, right? When we go into reactive second-guessing mode instead of gathering the courage to open our heart, we should admit that we may have reacted because of our own woundings and then find mutual ground. We're all innocent children looking to be seen, understood, and cherished. It's much harder to grow closer through conflict than it is to grow further apart. And yet, that's the invitation of conflict. It's easy to react and take things personally. It's more challenging to see the innocence of all involved and find a way to grow closer through the conflict. It's through relationships that we grow the most. So how can you soften your heart and drop your defenses enough to see the things from a different point of view? How can you see the innocence of all involved? How can you learn to see the similarities rather than the differences? And I feel like this is a lot of the energy that you're dropping and leaving behind. A lot of these beliefs of conflicts in the past, what it meant about you, but also what it meant about other people in the world. Because as you're dropping that, you're able to change directions, see things from a different perspective, and again, dropping all of that old charged emotions is allowing you to move into this new excitement, this new movement forward, because those things were acting as blocks for you before. The Starseed Soul Inquiry questions are, which relationships do you find the most challenging? How can you see things from a different perspective? How are you being called to allow growth through the conflict? So I love that coming in there for you. Let me just move these cards over here. And we, of course, will get more as we're evolving here. I'm going to put this right here. And we move into the earth element, which is called the pentacle suit. Now, like the wands is about your energy. We're going to talk about the mind and emotions. All that stuff is the inner. The pentacles is the only suit that's really tied so closely to the outside world. So this is all the other characters that are on stage with you, your props, your body, your possessions, all that stuff that's going on in the outside world. So it's what the creator wants you to know about your physical adventure during the month of August. So for our Aquarians, what would you like them to know about their physical experience? Okay. Yep, that's the one. And you've got the King of Pentacles. Yeah, so beautiful. This is all about abundance. This is all about wholeness and completeness and feeling abundant in the outside world, which makes total sense. As you make this arrangement and you let go of these old ways of thinking and these blocks, you definitely feel this movement forward and you feel so much freer and whole. The other thing, the King of Pentacles, a great piece of wisdom they bring, is a lot about our worth and how we're determining our worth based on the outside world. One of the big, the Four of Pentacles is like a huge story for him, that because of course the king has gone through all the pentacle experiences, but he looked for his wholeness and his completeness outside of himself through relationships, through situations like job, education, social status, through things like body, bank account, possessions. But all those things were unstable because they are. People change or pass away, so relationships are unstable. Situations never stay the same, so that is unstable. And of course, things break down, deteriorate, burn down, or are stolen. So those are unstable. And so the king learned when he was looking for his worth outside of himself that he felt unstable. But when he turned inward and upward through his heart and connecting to that unconditional love to be the foundation of its worth, then because that's eternal, because that's unconditional, not even one condition, so nothing you can do to lose it, that became a very stable, strong source of his worth. So that is coming into play here too. We will pull a card from the Spirit of the Animals Oracle here as well. Let's see what else they want you to know about this physical experience. All right, so what else for Aquarians and their physical world, please? Okay, they do want this one right here. And you have the Raven, the Shaman. Beautiful. Sorry for the glare there. There you go. And that says, you are the creator and magician. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Yeah, definitely you have this power and this wisdom that, this is where you're investing this new energy that's coming in. You're allowing yourself to move forward from a higher perspective. Shamans connect to, the subconscious, the higher realms for their guidance. And let's see what else the Raven has to say for you here as well. It says, if you have been a lover of ravens, collect their feathers, embrace their images, read their myths, observe them in nature, and love black. Then raven is your totem. It is said when magic is near, ravens appear. Ravens are messengers from another world. They bring us secret knowledge about magic and divination. Ravens are the winged spirit advisors from your own powerful subconscious. Raven people conspire with the energies of the universe to help them create their dreams. They experience continual learning and enlightenment. And Raven people do not fear the darkness. The vast unknown is their storehouse of cosmic forces. Others can be drawn to Raven people, but also might be fearful of what they know. If Raven is your totem, you are creative and love playful interaction. You cultivate the natural philosopher within yourself. You have access to the subconscious mind, and the incredible knowledge is yours to retrieve. If Raven is your totem, learn to meditate and reach deep within yourself to your own reservoir of wisdom. Go into the dark and bring back the light. And Raven can fly you there and introduce you to riches of wisdom beyond your wildest dreams. And I love that. Very, very Aquarian energy, because I've heard like Aquarians, where Pisces are so spiritual and they're like the end of the zodiac, and they're almost to the point of being so spiritually minded almost both feet are in the heavens, they say. Aquarians have 1 foot in the heavens and 1 foot on the ground, which allows you, like this says, to bring down that wisdom. They're the water bearers. They come and pour out the waters, that knowledge, the living waters, into onto the earth. So this is very much in tune with that. It also talks about here, it gives you 4 questions or comments. So it's like these are guidance kind of questions, so whatever resonates for you. The first one is, have you forgotten how magical you are? Number 2, have you let your energy bring you to the dark side? I want to do that. Darth Vader, right? Number 3, have you been responsible with your magic? And number 4, don't let negative thinking undo your reality. So I love that. It also talks about finding your real dream, which something that comes with this too, is you're cutting away this old stuff that no longer serves you. There are some like human influences that were out there that were taking you off of your authentic path. And so as you're cutting away those things, cutting away those blocks, cutting away those limitations of like, I could never do that, you're actually finding more and more of your dream and believing more and more in your ability to make that come true. So I love that. And then we're going to move into the air element, which is the sword suit. This is all about the mind. So it's your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, your expectations. It'll be your mental adventure for the month of August. And of course, this is your element. You are air signs, even though you're water bearers. So for our Aquarians, okay, and those are it right there. So you get 2. Your first one is the Knight of Swords. So you are ready. You have the Knight of Wands, which is about action, and now you have mental movement as well, which makes sense. The stuff that you're cutting out and leaving behind, this is all about that. And like we talked about, the Knights all have their quest. This is a quest for new passion. This is a quest for higher knowledge, because that Ace of Swords allows you to connect to the capital T truths, as well as cut away those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. So this is right in alignment with everything that we've been talking about here. And then you also have the 5 of Swords. Yeah, here's the switch of mental energy. The 5 of Swords, you can see here, they won the battle. Other people are going away. I always look at 5s are movement from like perspective. And with the 5 of Swords, this starts off, and it makes sense with this conflict it mentioned here, because it's like we have our small t truths of our human side, all those popular opinions and expectations we've been told, this is supposed to be, the should, the need to be, the have to be. And everyone's are different, even twins, because you don't have the exact 100% same life. So you develop different thoughts and beliefs and small t truths on what is supposed to unfold in life. Well, we get into these battles of trying to prove that our small t truths are more truer than other people's small t truths. Conflict, battle. Out of fear, we go into fight or flight mode, right? Well, this represents, well, you might have won the battle, but you lost the war because you lose relationships over that type of interaction. But this is as you connect to the capital T truths, as you connect to the higher realms, those things that are rooted in unconditional love, rather than those things that are rooted in fear. As we let those things go and as we connect more to the higher realms, we don't feel the need to defend small t truths anymore, because we see basically that they're lies, that they're not true, they're illusion. So we connect to the truth of the higher realms. We see that those beliefs of unconditional love don't even need defending anyway. Real truth doesn't need defending. So you allow yourself to work through your small t truths as you connect more to the capital T truths, and you let other people believe what they want to believe, because you see that that's part of their journey. They get to experience what it is to have those small t truths and to, go through that. We're also going to pull from the numerology guidance cards here. Let's see what else. So what else for Aquarians for their mental adventure during the month of August? Okay, that one right there. And you got healing, pair number 66. Makes total sense. So there is this conflict that's healing. That's part of the release that's happening here. Going back and looking, 6 of Cups is the nostalgia card, which we're going to go into Cups next, which is emotions. But this is about going back and looking at your thoughts and beliefs about what you believed and why you felt the need to defend it. And so this is this journey about reflecting on your little small t truths as you connect to those capital T truths. Because you do realize that, the pain and the suffering and everything you went through was out of fear. And you realize that every second is either of unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. And so as you go back and reflect on these old thoughts and these old ways of being, this totally seeing things from a different perspective, this is what's helping you remove those blocks. So, and I'll read from the book here. Because this indicates a time to focus on your healing abilities and being of service to others. By drawing this card, you're being encouraged to expand your understanding of the healing arts and the many different ways to heal. Perhaps you feel drawn to Reiki, kinesiology, physical therapy, homeopathy, acupuncture, nursing, counseling, or life coaching. Whichever path you choose, it's time to set the wheels in motion. Yeah, I really feel that too. With realizing your dream, what your real dream is, where you really want to invest your energy, this is a big piece of that. Because this card may also indicate a need to receive body work or healing, such as Reiki, kinesiology, acupuncture, cognitive behavioral therapy, or herbal medicine to help shift any stagnant or toxic energy. Your energy field or your aura absorbs and stores energy from other people, electrical equipment, every illness and trauma in your surroundings, and your own negative thoughts and emotions. Therefore, it's important to clear your aura regularly to elevate your health and well-being and your overall quality of life. And I know another one of these cards mentioned negativity, negative emotions, negative energy coming in. So it's important to do even like a daily cleanse. And you can do it in the shower too. You can just as you're washing your hair, just imagine that those waters are washing away any negative energies. And, especially, that if you're taking a shower at night, that works good. If you're waiting until the morning, then you might want to do some sort of clearing at night to clear away the energies so it doesn't stick with you in your dreams and throughout the night. It allows you to truly rest when you do something before you go to bed, right? Maybe do it while you're brushing your teeth or washing your face at night, right? Anyway, it says you're an energetic being with a natural ability to heal. So when you focus on being of service, the universe will guide you where you're needed most. So set the intention to heal or be healed, and you will be shown the next logical step to take. beautiful. So I know that's important this is a general reading, but I really feel like a lot of you, this is about really focusing and having this energy focus on your dream area, right? And then next, we're going to move into the last suit, which is the cups, which is the water element. And this, of course, is the emotional side of things. So it's whatever emotional adventure the creator wants you to know about for the month of August. Let's mix these up. All right. All right. So what do you want our Aquarians to know about their emotional adventure, please? Okay. Actually, they want that one right there. And you have the Queen of Cups. Beautiful. So Queen of Cups, queens in any of the minor arcana carry water element with them, and she's the queen of the water element. So you've got double water, double emotions, but she also is very much like the high priestess. She has control over her emotions, which Aquarians are already known. Being water bearers, we are able to hold that water in vessels, and so it doesn't seem like we're feeling emotion because it doesn't slosh around everywhere. It's kept kind of contained in a way. But also this is about connecting to the higher realms, because like the high priestess energy, the Queen of Cups has that psychic ability, that intuition, that gut feeling, and just it's almost like an easier ability just to be able to connect to the higher realms. So this is about trusting your intuition, connecting to the higher places. I mean, you got the shaman in here as well, and seeing things from this starseed perspective from another world. So you definitely have a spiritual tone to all of this. We're also going to pull from this high vibe deck, which, this being the last oracle card I'm going to pull for this reading, can represent more about your emotional adventure, but it's going to be a wild card too, which means it can be whatever else the creator wants you to know about the month of August. Okay, one more time. All right, so what's your final oracle message for this reading for Aquarius, please? Okay, you get 2. Bonus. And your first one is journal. And that says, when you need to get ideas and emotions out, write them down. Holding in thoughts and emotions causes the energy to become stagnant in your body. Let the energy out and let it flow. Yeah, so this healing that it's been talking about, seeing things from a different perspective, really this is a great thing to do. And even that negative energy was talking about, journaling and getting it out of your energy field and onto paper. One, helps process those emotions, helps get them out, but also helps you sleep at night, because your brain knows it's written down, and then it doesn't worry about looping it all night as well. And I know some people are like, well, I don't want anyone to find my journal. I'm like, I do mine online on my computer, and I have it password protected. So if you're afraid, and I'm not afraid, but I just have it there, then you don't have to worry about it falling into hands. If it's just sharing emotion, which are your emotions, and everyone's perspective is their own reality, right? If people read something, they wouldn't agree with it. Well, it's none of their business anyway. This is your emotions, you're processing anyway. Then your final card is affirmations. We all run negative tapes in our head. So again, there is this message about negativity, negative thoughts. So change the tape by telling yourself positive stories. I am an amazing person. I love my life. Good luck follows me. I embrace my magnificence. I am a high vibrational being. I create affirming thoughts. I deserve love. I am joyful. I am beautiful. I have an abundance of self-worth. Wow. Yep. Definitely replacing the negative thoughts with positive things. Whatever our energy, obviously something that we've been kind of talking about, not really outwardly, but underneath the surface here, is whatever we focus on is what grows in our life. And with this endings and new beginnings, and as this forgiveness and this healing comes, we're no longer focusing on that area. That energy comes back to us, and then we can focus it into the area of our life that we want to grow, right? So you do have this movement of that energy as well. I'm going to put that in there. Your final messages are going to come from the Whispering Woods deck here. This is just the final messages that the Creator and Spirit have for all our Aquarians for the month of August. Okay. And that one. All right. So you do get 4. The first one is growth. Yep, absolutely. And that says, the tallest oak tree once started as a seedling. Don't be afraid to start something new. Yeah, we definitely have talked about that. And you have clearing. Make room for growth. We talked about the clearing away, the death and the rebirth here. And the renew. Which says, nature continually renews itself year after year. So there is this freeing up of your energy in this, like we said, this is called the rebirth card, the renewal card. And then you have reconnect. And that says, secrets lurk in the captive shadows deep in the woods. And I kind of wanted to put this one over here, which makes sense with this conflict, this karma, with this energy that you're getting to the root of here during this time. So those blocks that are kind of under there in the subconscious mind, the shaman, this raven energy, is allowing you and helping to get to that. There is this book that I'm finishing up right now, and it's called The Presence Process by Michael Brown, and it has helped me so much in this area, which I am an Aquarian Sun. So this is right in alignment with what we're going through in this month of August, to help us get to those roots, understanding what those blocks were, what those charged emotions from our childhood that are still bouncing around in our basement that are influencing our life. And I feel like these are the blocks that it's removing. So if I remember, I'll link that in the bottom of this reading as well. But I definitely would recommend checking that out if you're looking for guidance in that area, if that resonates with you. So I am loving this for you, all my fellow brothers and sister Aquarians. As you go through this amazing month, please know, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these monthly readings, I also put out weekly readings, their energy updates for each of the zodiac signs, and a few other types of videos throughout the month. So if you don't want to miss out on any of the videos and be notified immediately when these become available, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, which was what Aquarians love to do. Also helps my channel grow in significant ways, because when you like a video, you share a video, comment on a video, and subscribe to a channel, doing any of those things makes the YouTube algorithm giddy and excited, and it wants to share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I'm definitely grateful for that. And those are all free, which is very convenient. Also, these readings are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings at a reasonable rate, and all of that is listed in the description box below. Right, mighty Aquarians, as you go through this powerful, growth-filled month, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. Of course, I love you too. Have an amazing month. I'll be talking with you very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.